I had to be like 11, 12, and as a kid growing up in the hood slash project, you don't really understand life. The worst part is seeing your mom in pain working hard every day. I don't know about y'all, man, but as a kid, at that moment, that's when I knew I had to go wake up.
Hey everybody, yes, it's Brooklyn and I'm back on my comfy couch with the one and only
Still DC.
Yes, honey. As you guys can see, I'm sorry if you guys are blinded and trying to figure out if you know who this may be. He looks like somebody's familiar. Cardi B, don't kill me. This is not Offset. This is my own Offset. You know what I mean? St. Lucia. You're from St. Lucia?
No, St. Martin.
St. Martin. Oh my God. Sorry, baby. Yeah. Sorry. Sorry. That's like somebody calling somebody, you know, Jamaican Bayesian or something like that. Sorry, baby. Oh, see, that's why I love you so much. You see, Cardi B. You see, you can always forgive. He forgave me. So tell us how you got started in the game and what inspired you to do music.
Well, grew up in church.
Amen.
Doing music. In church we had a group at a certain time, 5 of us doing different voice, different stuff. And then from there, actually it really started when I went to Guadeloupe. When I went to Guadeloupe for school, because from after high school, college, I went to high school in Guadeloupe. And then everybody used to be rapping, freestyling, and they used to be like, hey, Still DC, SM, give us something, you know, do a little something. And I was like, nah. But at the same time, I was like, that same day, I can remember going home and I was like, how come you don't do music? You grew up being music, always singing over song, loving music. And that day I wrote my first song. Yeah, that day I wrote my first song, and then from there, that was it. After I released my first song, it went viral in the school. And that was practically the beginning of Still DC.
How did you feel like when your friends, when you actually finished it, you sat down, you wrote it, you recorded it, and your friends heard it? What was going through your mind before you made your friends or your family members hear it? Were you getting that, oh my God, I don't know if they're going to like it, I don't know what they're going to think? Or you just said, yo, you know what, I don't give a damn, I'm just going to put it out there?
Well, I would say we all have that little feeling of
that little fear.
Yeah, but then at the same time I was like, nah, gotta get it out. They're either gonna love it or hate it. It's gonna do what it gotta do.
Nice. So where else have you traveled and done music as well? Besides your hometown, have you traveled? Where are some nice places that you have traveled?
I've been to Miami.
Woo!
Yeah, I've been to
Before
Miami.
Brooklyn. Oh my God.
Been to Miami. That's when actually the first time I went and I got to sit down with Alan Jacoby. I don't know if you guys know him from Pyramid Record. Okay. One of Trick Daddy's former yeah. And then that was the beginning of traveling for me, because I was like, from there on, I was like, every year I want to be able to move, go to the next country and promote myself, get the music out there, because as they could say, you could have the best product, but if you have it in just one place, nobody knows about it. It's not going to sell, so you got to move, you got to get it out there. That's the only way you're gonna put your name out there. You can't just sit down and wait for it to come to you.
Facts.
You know, nobody's know you, so you gotta go out there and make a name for yourself.
Facts. So when you speak about you had to go out there, you had to go grind, you had to hustle. How did it feel when were you selling some of your
Yeah, my first EP out.
Okay, so how did it feel to like make your first good amount of money from your hard work and dedication that you put into it?
Well, that's motivation.
What did that feel like when you got that big income or a good income from?
Yeah, I wouldn't say big income. I'll say good income, because we made it big yet. But it felt great, because to see all the hard work you're putting in and people are reacting to it, people are loving it, and all of that just make you want to go harder.
Nice.
Make you want to invest more and just keep pushing.
What kind of style of music would you say would you compare yourself to? What kind of art? I know a lot of artists don't like to compare themselves to other artists, but there are artists that inspire you and stuff like that. So who would you say inspired you when you were growing up?
When I was growing up, to be honest, I would say one of my biggest inspiration was actually Eminem. Eminem, Snoop Dogg, because I always relate to conscious music, and growing up I had my own history, own things going through, as everyone has. And Eminem, when he came out with that first song that really impacted me, was I'm Sorry Mama. That song, like, I can remember learning that song by heart, singing that song mostly every day. Like, you know, so much it was like, and then from there I keep following him, and then, as I said, I had Snoop Dogg, all Dr. Dre and all these, you know. And Snoop Dogg was one of them also, that was one of my favorite artists too, you know. Yeah, Uncle Snoop. So I got a shout out to them too for inspiring and leading the way. So I would say my type of music will be mostly, like, I do hip hop, rap, but I'm mostly into the story conscious. You know, I like to give a message.
Your story.
Yeah, tell my story.
You know what? And I find like a lot of these artists now, you know, there's not really stories that they're telling. It's more of a, I'm talking about how many cars I got, how many girls I smashed, and you understand how many jewels, how much my jewels are worth, and it's really not. They're really not telling a story.
Because the music game has changed to almost being like you gotta spit bars.
Facts.
And spitting bars don't always tell stories.
Yeah.
You know, spitting bars don't always tell stories, so you have to know how to. The storytelling, it's about putting words together, creating something from a start to an end. A story has a beginning and it has an end, has a middle, has everything. So you have to know how to form it without always being about bars. So the game has turned all about bars. So now they're not concerned of telling a story. They're concerned of, hey, I gotta have the hardest bars, rhyme this word with this, and put things in a way that when people hear it, they'll be like, oh, he's the dopest, hardest rapper or whatever. For me, it's not that. For me, it's all about telling a story, giving something that when you listen, you could relate to, you could feel.
Yeah, and a lot of these artists now don't do that.
Yeah.
So I thank you for doing stuff like that and actually bringing back music that I can, like, you know, we as a generation can actually sit down and listen to without mumbo jumbo rap and stuff like that. There's nothing wrong with trap and stuff like that. I love all generations of music, but when it comes to that, I feel like, you know what I mean? It's like, and I feel like the younger generation, they're stuck in they're one-minded and they didn't really do their research when they came to it. So I appreciate you for that. So I heard you mention your mother and stuff like that. What is your relationship with your family? Like, is it more of a, because I know when it comes to music and stuff like that, as growing up, I know a lot of artists that I've spoken to, they tend to say sometimes it's hard for, you know, parents, especially dealing with parents from the Caribbean.
Yeah.
You already know what time it is. Got music not make you no money and all these type of stuff. So did you have a supportive family that supported you from day one, or was it more of a, they had to see your progress for them to?
Well, I would say that I always had the support of my mom, my family, to say encouraging me. Financially, maybe not, but encouragement and support I always had. So we have a good relationship up to this day. She's always giving me blessings, always pushing me, telling me go for it. Because as I told her, you know, when I make it, my dream is to buy her first house, put her up, because she's the queen.
Oh, my brother.
If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be here today.
You see?
And that's motivation also, that keep me pushing, keep me want to go even harder, because it's not only about me. I got 2 kids also. Yeah, I do.
Boy, girl?
Boy and girl. So, you know, I have motivation right there. I gotta go hard for them. It's no longer about me. Still about me, but at the end of the day, it's for them.
You want to make sure that they're good.
Yeah, exactly.
And you want them to live the life that daddy, you know,
didn't have.
And you know, I like that. That's a great way to look at it.
Yeah.
You know, we need more guys like this. Offset, the real Offset. Take some notes, honey. Take some notes. So how did you get involved? I know you're working with DT, the artist, and stuff like that.
Shout out to my bro. One time.
DT, yes, DT. Shout out to DT. How did it come about with you guys working together?
Well, with DT, it came about a couple years ago. We first it started with the group 40H. We had a group 40H, and DT was our guy, was our manager, was brother, was everything. He was the first one to get us up in Canada on tour. As a group, that's the first time I came to Canada. First time I came to Canada, sorry.
It's okay.
Came as a group 40H, and DT was our manager, and he got us to places that, you know, we didn't know about. Got us to Montreal, got us to perform at the Hershey Center when we was at the group. I got to perform at the Hershey Center.
The Hershey Center?
Hershey Center, yeah. And
sorry, I got some big lips, and, you know, I gotta keep them moist. Sorry, guys.
And that's how DT was. He always was a guy who played an important role in us as a group getting where we had to be. And then from there we was connected as brothers, helping each other out in different environment in the music, from he showing us the way to go and different stuff. So he always been like a little role model also, a mentor that, because he's out there, he gets stuff done, you know, he's not sitting and waiting. So me growing up in that motive of not sitting and waiting, I could relate to a guy like that. I could follow a guy like that, you know what I mean? Because he's always out there. He's not waiting for nobody to give it to him. So that's where we connect. That's where we have that same passion of moving forward, and that's why we're working together right now to making it to the top.
Nice. So I know you and DT are working together. I've seen you guys in the studio and stuff like that. And are you only an artist, or is he also? Because I know with DT he has this thing where he basically tries to mold and help his artists grow, and he doesn't just teach you about music. He teach you about the producing, about the engineering, about stage presence and stuff like that.
Exactly.
So he doesn't just say, hey, I'm just going to teach you this. So has he taught you how to like produce, or even know what you should actually sound like, especially if you're going into the studio with another producer?
Well, on that aspect, he helped me a lot, but I'm mostly here as also to help him, because I also do video. With the group when we was 40H, we shot our own videos. We had our own company, 37 Films, but we shot our own videos and stuff. So I know how to edit, I know how to shoot videos. So I'm also there to help him to shoot some videos with him. We're gonna be on tour. While he's on tour, at least he has somebody that's with him that I could shoot him, he could shoot me. We're catching the moment. We're making stuff happen as a group. So, as you could say, I'm bringing something to the table. It's not like we're just feeding off for each other, or I'm feeding off of him. It's that both of us, we have something that we could in common, that we could help each other with. Where he could help me, put me in places, help me move on in my artist career, and I could help him also. I'd do the same, where I'm shooting for him his videos, helping him on the road, and we just keep this brotherhood.
I like that. That's not being selfish.
It's not being selfish.
I like
just
that.
What I do for him, he do double more for me, you know. So that's how we keep it.
That. I really like that. So what inspires you? What inspires experiences? Is it your friends' experiences? What is it? What? It's
mostly my life and experiences of stuff that I seen around me growing up in the hood, and I'm mostly about life. My first album is called Life. First of all, which is code for love, invest, focus, and excel.
Oh, say that again.
So
say it again.
That's for me. That's life. You gotta love, focus, invest, and excel. So you can check it out. It's on iTunes, Spotify, everywhere. And so I'm mostly about life and my daily grind, struggle, things I've been through in the past, things that also people around me been through. I also try to put all of that sometimes in the music, because as I say, it's all about telling a story, telling stuff that others don't practically hear or will say or tell.
I like that. Oh my God, we're running out of time, but I really appreciate you. Tell us what you have upcoming, what we can expect, and things like that. If you're going to be on tour, if you have a new music video, things like that. Come on, let everybody know about you and where we can find you.
Okay. Well, as music video, I have 2 music video out in less than two weeks now. First one is called Keys to the Street with my boy Pim D from back in St. Martin. You already know. Second one is Drip Drip with my boy Bubba. And that one is the one that's really right now going out big. Everybody's really vibing to that one, and I'm really out here promoting it. And there's that. There's Handle Me. Just check out my YouTube, Still DC Official. Still DC Official on Instagram, Facebook, all over. And with DT, we also have a new song coming soon, Money Clap. It's called Money Clap. That one's gonna be big. Yeah. So yeah, there's a lot in progress. We're gonna be on the road soon. We're heading to Atlanta. Be touring with DT through Atlanta, and there's a lot coming. So you just gotta stay connected to my Instagram at Still DC Official. Follow me on Facebook and YouTube. Go on to YouTube, check out my videos, and y'all just follow the movement.
Yes, y'all, follow the movement. Remember to follow him. Click the likes. Don't just scroll past. check out his music, and he will be back.
I will.
Yes, you will. He will, and I hope so. My Offset. Thank you, DT, for finding my Offsets. I greatly appreciate you. Yes, and so thank you so much for
shout out to WorldWide Entertainment.
Yeah.
You already know.
You already know what time it is. I'm out.
Gotta do the 1-2 step with this one.
What up, man?
Don't be afraid to flash the money, you know.
You know what
It's
I mean?
called money clap. What up, D? You know we gonna do this shit internationally,
You
right?
ready? No, we do.
First of all, I'm gonna present myself. I came from a Nile. Who am I? A hitter with a vision, so I got a 9.